Foundations: 12 Biblical Truths to Shape a Family. Foundation 6. Give generously in word, action, and supply. There is nothing to lose. He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness. 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 10. Day 1. The most generous giver. Do you experience the 4 seasons where you live? Does it snow in wintertime? If you've ever lived in or visited mountainous areas in wintertime, you know that winter brings incredible amounts of snow. So much so that the snow on the highest peaks never fully melts, even in summer. When spring arrives, another glorious change occurs as snow slowly melts and supplies the mountains with water. Trees put on their leaves and wildflowers clothe the fields. The transformation goes well beyond just the mountains. Runoff reaches the lower elevations, giving life to the entire region. Everyone benefits, down to the smallest forest creature. The abundance of snowfall in winter affects every season after. But unlike the mountaintops covered in snow, the lowest place on earth, the Dead Sea in Israel, continually receives water from the Jordan River and underground springs, but cannot pass it on. With no outlet for its waters, the Dead Sea is largely lifeless. The trickle effect of giving generously is a bit like the effect of snowfall on the mountain. The Apostle James says, "Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change." James chapter 1, verse 17. Every gift, all that we have, is given to us by God out of His goodness. Our very life, our minds, all that makes us who we are, has come from the one who created and sustains all things. But God's generosity isn't wrapped up only in things. His greatest gift is Himself. The most generous giver of all gave His Son, Jesus Christ, to rescue us from sin and death through His own death on a cross. His gift of redemption was the greatest act of generosity because it was the most undeserved gift of grace. Receiving such a generous gift from the most generous giver in turn supplies every area of our lives with grace to overflow to others. Not to hold on to, like the Dead Sea, but to give generously, to pour out and pay it forward, and to offer to others what has so generously been given to us. To dwell on, we can be generous givers when everything we treasure comes from the most generous giver of all. To discuss, what are some of the most favorite gifts you've ever received? Make a list of the blessings you've received in Christ and talk about how those blessings can bless others. To memorize, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change.